What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Majo here with another episode of Majo no Tabitabi. Not really much to talk about for a recap in this episode because last episode we had, well, there wasn't really too much to say about all that. Although I do find the entire situation with the legacy of Elaina and her teacher and her mother definitely very interesting. Although, most probably, we're not going to touch on that in any time in the near future. So let's just get into it and see what Elaina is up to this time. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. I mean, it's too good of a legacy story to really do too much to it in the opening. How can I say it? Like, we're just literally beginning her story, right? Well, it's been a while since since she said this. Yay! Oh, that's nice. We didn't go directly into the opening. You're a witch. I'm sure you could find a way to keep yourself cool. Like, I don't know, make an umbrella or something? Or maybe use some ice magic, something like that? The Journey. I do kind of wonder, though. Like, how should I put it? If there was actually a real adventure story. You know, it's not even really an adventure story. It's not really adventures. It's just, like, excerpts from her travels around the world. If such a diary did exist, like, in reality, which I'm sure there probably were, all the way back in the age of exploration and whatnot, would people really be interested in reading about it in this day and age? Ooh, the Ripper. Are we gonna get some suspense and drama in this episode? Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, she's a witch. This girl. What is with these creepy dolls? So I guess this is a play on Jack the Ripper, right? The serial killer of London. I love the pipe that she's using. That old, old style. I think it's called a kisseru. Oh yeah, I have one as well. Okay. What is with this country? I mean, I don't really want to judge, but this is definitely a creepy country. Yeah. Look at her eyes. You're... That's the sign of sleep deprivation. Which either means she's working really, really hard, or she's on drugs. Yeah, that is very, very, very suspicious. There's a doll in the room as well? You got to be kidding me. Oh, can we consider this a service episode? Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that the dolls are bad news. I wonder if witches are able to use... Hmm... Did she leave? Yeah, she didn't leave her window open last night, right? Yep, and there's the... Oh. Oh, your hair. Okay. So, this... Huh. Oh, I see. Because she wanted to... Because the lady wants to create dolls, so she creates the dolls from her hair. uh, I do enjoy it when, yeah, there's some banter. Is there some significance to that? Oh, I guess Saya is getting pretty notorious now. Yeah, Saya is of the association, right? So I think it makes sense that Saya would be going around the association and be like, "Oh, my beloved Elaina." Secret auction? Achan. Oh. Right. Wow. What is wrong with all you people? Are you guys sure they aren't under the control of some spell? Well, I mean, at least they are still dolls, right? This could get... Wait, is that a doll? Dude, you didn't even give him... Wow. Isn't that, like, very different from what they're carrying in their hands? I mean, I guess I can kind of get why people would be getting worked up for this. Oh. Hmm. Oh, there's her hair. Woof. So. Oh. Okay, this girl's definitely crazy. You know, there's something called well, if you're a witch, then why don't you fight back? Ah, man, nice. Her Kiseru is actually her wand as well. I like that. What the? Oh, can you actually restore your hair? Well, I guess if they can use time magic. Alright. Right. I'm sure in the aftermath, we'll learn about, all about Saya and Elaina. Oh, and there we go. It's Saya. Oh, this is her teacher. Oh. Oh. She's gonna explode. Okay. Not only. Oh my god. Right. Whatever. Well, that was entertaining to say the least. I'll see you guys after this. Well, no, this is not actually lit right now because I'm indoors and I don't want to be smoking the whole entire place up, but this is an actual working kiseru, which is a sort of traditional Japanese smoking pipe, and well, yeah, this is my personal pipe. In fact, I would even consider this to be the most weeb thing that I have in my possession. I had to go to a specialty shop in Japan to actually get this. You would typically see this in a lot of, in a lot of works that are set around the Restoration era of Japan and whatnot, and for a good reason, right? It is kind of phased out. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely fun to use, and the actual taste and flavor that you get is very different from cigarettes. But it's also highly impractical. You need a specific setup to use it, so it's definitely more of a weeb thing, I feel. And by the way, not to encourage anybody to smoke or anything, but I figure that if you do want to smoke, you should at least go for pure tobacco and not all the other nicotine and chemicals and all that, right? But anyways, that's beside the point. The point is, anybody who uses this, any character that uses a kiseru, definitely thumbs up in my book, so I love Sheila already, right? And the fact that she actually uses this as her wand as well, man, mwah, that is so good. I love that. And hey, it turned out that Sheila is actually the teacher of Saya, and we can definitely see that she has this mischievous side to her as well, basically teasing Saya in a sort of way, and not even really telling her that she knows of Elaina and whatnot, and she never mentioned anything to Elaina about Saya as well. I think this series does have I guess it's sort of like a running gag of keeping Elaina in the dark, so that, eventually, maybe someday she will learn of it, which is all right with me as well. It's kind of fun. I don't really know when we will actually meet Saya or Sheila again. But hey, it's just something to keep in mind, right? In fact, I wouldn't even be too surprised if Sheila and Fran knew of each other, right? And perhaps they are acquaintances and have some sort of relationship as well. Hey. But anyways, for this episode, kind of a nice switcheroo, right? At the beginning, it was all like, oh, it's killed 100 women and whatnot, it's the Ripper, and you instantly think of Jack the Ripper, right, from the legends, and so on and so forth. But it turned out to be much more wholesome in the end. Still creepy, but at least, nobody was actually really harmed or killed in this story, right? Sure, some people had their hair cut off, which is absolutely a nuisance and horrific, I guess, if you're someone who really keeps up with your appearances. But it can grow out, right? And good for Elaina. or she has magic enough to really regrow her hair instantly or reattach her hair instantly. We know that she cares about that very much, right? She says as much every time when she's going off on her own tangent of how she is beautiful and such. But hey, I don't really blame her. I like her with her long hair as well. Beside that, though, not really much else to talk about in this episode. I think one disappointing part that I did have was at the very end there. I really wish that the culprit actually, the Ripper, actually tried to magically duel Elaina, and then, actually throwing out her entire might and be like, "Ha, you're just a mage. How can you stand against me, who's an actual full-fledged witch?" And then for Elaina to reveal at the end, "Aha, I'm actually a witch as well," and then, basically turn the tide on her. Right? I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't really get into that. I don't think there was any real, we don't really see like the sort of back and forth in terms of their magical power and trying to gain the upper edge, right? In fact, the Ripper didn't really do anything to fight back or protect herself in the first place. So that was kind of a bummer. But beyond that, I mean, it's still an interesting story, and still managed to have a creepy factor there, where even though it's not exactly like a horror or anything, but you still feel kind of uncomfortable with the entire thing, right? Now, don't get me wrong, if you like dolls, if you like that kind of dolls, hey, you do you. I think personally for me, though, I'll probably go more with the dolls that were sold at the beginning of the auction. But in any case, that's it for now. Not really that much else to talk about, and, well, cheers, and I'll see you guys next time.